Okay, in this video, I'm going to review the what was involved in getting these floats off. So I'm going to just go through some of the photos so you can see exactly where the connectors were. Let's see here. All right, the okay, this is where this connects to the body of the plane. This cable, this red part goes up inside the airplane, and you pull that, and it pulls this lock up. And it's a big chunk of metal, and it just locks into place, and it keeps the wheels up out of the water. And so we had to disconnect that. Obviously, it's not necessary when you're only on regular wheels. These cables here are were for the rudder on the back of the floats, and they went from the very back rudder. Let's see if I got another photo for you. They basically went from here and connected to a pulley here, and then went back to the tail and worked off the rudder system off the tail. Let me see if I have an angle here. This pipe right here. It comes all the way down here. Now, see this black pipe that fits inside of this is maybe 6 or 8 inches long, and that's just the wheel assembly. It comes out here, and then the tire just goes on and bolts. So when the floats are on it, it has its own connectors that come across here. Let me see if I can find a way to show you that. Let's see. Let's go to a exterior photo. Okay. Okay, so here we go. So it's got the cross member here, and there's a bolt that goes right through here and connects to this bracket here. So basically, all you have to do is take this bolt off, and this separates from that. And to get the floats off, you have to separate here. Same thing on the other side. There's a nut underneath here, and each side you have to disconnect, and this whole thing drops down. This is retractable, by the way, and there's a cable that pulls this thing up and locks it when you're landing on the water. Let's see. So this shows you where the rudder wires came up here, and then they went back to the tail. You can't see them in this photo. Let's see if I get anything else. You can't see it here either. No. So, yeah, to get the floats off, here, and then this cable has to come out, and I think we've got a picture of that coming out here somewhere. Let me see here. Here's the float. Yeah, so there's that tube, and it comes down like this, and there's just a bolt here and here. And this cable pulls this comes up and locks this into place. Let's see. I think we've got a picture through the nose. Here's the float connector here. I had a picture inside the nose. I'll have to add that later. Let's see. But anyway, this one cable just had to be removed. And that's really about it. Let me go back to the website here, see if I've missed anything. Bolt here, disconnect here and here. A cable, and you can slide the whole float system, and here there's a bolt underneath here. Then this whole thing, what we did is we did a see the chain here. We had a come along attached. After we had the wings off, there's just a big bar that goes through here, the main support that the motor's on, and we had a strap around it. And we put the come along, and we just lifted the whole airplane up, and then we just pulled the floats out from underneath it, and then we just put the wheels on and set it back down. And when it's on the wheels, it's considerably shorter, probably at least a foot shorter. Might even be more. Let's see. So, bolt, same thing on the other side, bolt, or disconnect here, disconnect here, disconnect here, get rid of this, pull this cable through, and do the same thing on the other side, lift the airplane up, pull it out. That's all there is to the floats. Oh yeah, and then the rudder, it connects right to the tail here. Pretty simple connections. And you just pull the whole thing out and put those wheels on, set it down. And that's it to doing the floats. To get the trailer on, I had to remove this horizontal stabilizer. It's about 5 bolts to get that off. And so yeah, this one right here, I had to remove this whole side. And but once you put it on wheels, the thing's maybe 5 feet tall. Maybe a little bit more. But that's it. That's it to take the floats off and put the wheels on. And as far as putting the skis on, it's pretty much the same thing as putting the wheels on. The skis have they use the same mounts that the tires are on. You just pull the tires off and put the skis on. It's it's a pretty quick swap over to go from wheels to skis and vice versa. And isn't a huge deal to get the floats off. It's a big thing to move around, but it's extremely light. I could get these floats in my trailer by myself. I had one other person helping me, but I could have very easily done it myself, and very easily get the airplane itself in. But the wings, you need more people because you got to be careful. It's possible to do it with one person, but you'd have to have a pretty good setup to be able to do it. But it's possible. I mean, the wings are extremely light. But you got to be very careful not to damage them. And the wings come off. Disconnect here, disconnect here, disconnect here, here. Same thing on the other side. And there's a bolt here and a bolt here. And there's a flange on top, just a bunch of Phillips heads you remove. And that's about it for getting the wings off. You just have to be extremely careful with them. And that's the disassembly. Very good. Thank you. Like and subscribe. I'll be, as I clean this thing and have it renovated, I'll be doing more videos. So if you subscribe, you'll get notifications when there's new videos out. Thank you.